Today we're going to be testing a super powerful buy-sell signal indicator here on TradingView. But before I go any further, guys, I'd love to know what you're trading down in the comments below. Don't forget I give away 100 USDT every Friday to a random comment. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. Hey traders, I hope you're going extremely well. My name is David and welcome back to my channel where I go through profitable trading strategies. Today we're going to be looking at a buy-sell indicator called the range filter, and we're going to be adding it with a couple of other indicators to make a trading strategy. If that sounds something good to you and you enjoy my videos, if you don't mind just giving it a good old thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. I do videos every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Without further ado, I think the best thing is to get straight over to my computer. I'll give credit where credit is due and we'll proceed to backtesting this indicator. Right, let's get to the computer. Okay, here we are on TradingView, my preferred platform for backtesting strategies. First of all, I'm going to give credit where credit was due. This original strategy I found on this channel here called Pie and Trades. I'm going to be using the base of the strategy and trying to improve it and getting better results. Okay, so let's go over to BTC USDT on TradingView. I'm on the 1 hour. Apparently this works from 5 minutes to the 1 hour. We're going to start adding the indicators. The first one we're going to be adding by clicking indicators up here. We're going to be looking for Liquidity-Weighted Moving Average by Algo Alpha here. I have my own version, but this is the one that we're going to be using today. Okay, when we add that to our charts, as you can see, it gives a red and green cloud. When price is below, this is what we call our baseline, so it's going to give us our trend direction. When price is below and the cloud is red, we're looking for short. When the price is above the cloud and we are green, we're going to be looking for longs. Okay, so let's have a look at the settings. By double clicking on the Algo Alpha logo up here, we can actually set up this cloud to be slightly different. In the original video, they set the fast MA to 100 and the slow MA to 200. I've been looking at the backtesting results. I found the best settings to be fast MA at 80 and slow MA at 200. Now, if I press OK, you can actually see that this has considerably made this better in many instances. Of course, it's not going to be perfect. That's why we're going to add a couple of other indicators to build a full strategy. Right, the next indicator that we're going to be adding to our chart is the range filter. So we're going to type range filter in the indicators section up here. And the actual indicator is this one here. I'm going to add the second one, which is actually the strategy. The reason is it actually plots labels on the chart as well. Now, I'm interested in labels because it's a buy sell signals and we want that for our strategy. So as you can see here, we have a new indicator now on our charts where it has the buy signals where we should be buying and sell. So what we want is we want our cloud to be green and price to be above that green cloud. And when the range filter gives us a buy signal like this one just here, we're looking to buy and long the market. Like so. This one here would have given us an absolutely wonderful win of around 11%. But obviously, guys, I am cherry picking as I go along here. We ignore all of the sell signals when we're in the green clouded area. We're waiting for red cloud to take these sell signals. But as you can see, when the cloud goes red and we have a sell signal like this, they're pretty good too. But we're not finished. We're going to add another indicator. That indicator is the MACD. Everybody knows the MACD is the moving average convergence divergence indicator, which we all know as traders as quite a good indicator. Okay, in the original video, we removed the MACD line and the single line. So I'm going to actually do that as well by clicking the cog button here and then removing the MACD and the signal line. Now, to confirm our entries, we're going to want our MACD to be in a red histogram and below the 0 like this. And when we're looking for longs, we'd like it to be green and above the 0 like this. Okay, let's have a look at a couple of entries and see how this does. Okay, so here's our first entry. We are above the green cloud. We have a buy signal on the range filter just here. And if I put a line, as you can see, we are in the green histogram of the MACD. Now we're going to set a buy order just here on this candle just here. And we're going to be setting our stop loss to a local low. Now, I don't like doing local lows and local highs because I'm an indicator trader. So I'm going to actually add another indicator called the Donchart channels, which is this one here, which allows us to take highs and lows as an algo trader. We can actually set this to as far back or as close as we want. I'm going to set it to 30, which will give us our highs and lows. As you can see, I was right on that one anyway. So we're going to set it to this blue line as our stop loss. We're going to be looking for a take profit of 1.5 on the risk to reward meter just here. And as you can see, that would have been an absolutely wonderful win of 5.66%. Perfect. Okay, let's have a look at a short very quickly. Okay, here we are. As always, I am cherry picking, guys. It's just to show you how this works. For a short, we have the red cloud above us. We are on a histogram of red, and we have a sell signal from the range filter. Let's mark that candle. We're going to get in with a short position just here, and we're going to be setting our stop loss directly to that blue line, which is that channel we added. We're going to be looking for a risk to reward of 1.5, and that would have been another perfect win with 4.35% win. So as you can see off the ball, it does look like a fantastic trading strategy. I'm now going to go away and code it so that we can back test it and add it to the David Tech website to see whether it actually does perform as well as it should. Okay, let's get coding.
Come on, David, and once again he's going to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. Come on, David. Show us what you got.
Guys, before I go any further, I just wanted to present this website to you, which I've been building in the background. It allows you to copy all of the trading strategies with a simple click, and my settings and the elite backtesters from my group. You can forward test, back test all trading strategies, so you can see how all these strategies really are reacting to the market. And with a couple of clicks, you can even copy it over to your exchange and leave it to trade in the background without even having to interact with Tradingview. So you can compare all of the trading strategies in one single place, see how they really are performing before even actually turning them into bots. It's very simple, and everything can be done pretty much in 1 or 2 clicks. Okay, let's get back over to Tradingview. Let's have a look at the backtesting results. Okay guys, very quickly, before I go over to show you my settings for this trading strategy, I did want to share with you the default settings because they were actually very good. I'm going to bring up the chart here. As you can see, this is default settings as on Pine Trade's actual setup. As you can see, the equity curve actually doesn't look bad at all. If you put it on the 15-minute, it doesn't look awful either. Now, I do realize that this doesn't look fantastic, but for default settings, I'm pretty impressed. And even if you go back to the 5-minute, the actual trading strategy is still profitable. Now, they don't look perfect, I do realize, but I will show you my settings in a second. But to be able to find a trading strategy that works on all of these time frames, still is profitable without having to change anything, it looks really good to me. So I'm going to go over now and show you my settings. Right, here we go. Let's get ready to rumble. Drum roll, please. Boom. Right, here we go. There is my backtesting results. This is using the default indicators on different settings. Let me show you my settings. So the first thing that I have done is activated a maximum stop loss of 5% and a minimum take profit of 0.8%. Reason being for that is it means that we're not taking too smaller trades, which would only get gobbled up by fees. And then secondly, these are my settings for all of the indicators. The liquidity indicator, I had made sure that it was green. Here are the threshold and the moving averages. The range filter, as you can see, had to be colored, is only taking on the buy signal, and here are the settings for that. So at 49 and 3. The MACD looks like this, and that is how I got these settings. So as you can see, we have 712% net profit, 210 closed trades. We have a win rate of 54%, which is excellent. We have a profit factor of 1.4 and a max drawdown of 27%. Do have to remember, guys, I am using 10x leverage, so you can actually get that quite a lot down if you use less leverage or maybe find some other confluence in the strategy. Let's have a look against the buy to hold. The buy to hold would have been 76% in the same period. So if you would have purchased Bitcoin here, you would have 76% on it, as this one would have 10x that easily. Look at that, 712%. Now let's have a look at some of the other stats here. The max wins in a row were 6, the max losses in a row were 4. and each month is looking green. There was a cluster of red months here, so maybe we can go back and see why these months were in the red, but everything else is looking absolutely wonderful. Right, I did promise that I would show you how to improve this trading strategy. I reckon that I can double the profit, so let's have a look at how we can add some Confluence to make it even better. Okay, so how did I make this better? I added what is called the ADX indicator. So if you go to ADX, you'll be able to find it. Here is the ADX DI indicator here. I'm going to double click on them. I'm going to remove the rank D for a second. We're going to click the cog button and we're going to hide the DI plus and minus. And we're going to make the ADX a little bit thicker so that we can see it here on YouTube. Let's make it a bright blue. There we go. Okay, we're going to put a threshold here. Now we're going to put it at quite low because the trading strategy is already quite good and we don't want to eliminate too many trades. So I'm going to add a blue line at 15 here. The ADX allows us to check for volatility. Volatility indicators I think are very, very important to get add into the mix. It helps us to work out whether there's enough movement in the market and not get stuck in consolidating areas. So the ADX, when the light blue line is above our threshold of 15, it means that we can take short trades or long trades. It doesn't matter which direction they're in. It just means that we can take those trades. So let's have a look at the backtesting results with the ADX on. Double drum roll, please. Boom. Right, okay, as you can see, we've actually made now almost 60% win rate, which is absolutely excellent. Let's have a look at the equity curve here. We have 1,427%, not quite double, but almost there. We have 194 closed trades, almost 60% win rate, 1.74 profit factor, and we've taken the next drawdown all the way to 23%. The same old goes. We have a buy hold of 73%, so we really did explode that now. Our Sharpe ratio is now 0.67, which is getting close to a really good Sharpe ratio. If we compare the Sharpe ratio on this one over to the old settings, it was 0.5 before and now we're at 0.67. So yeah, absolutely brilliant. We've managed to also mitigate some of these red months. We still have a line of red months here, which I'd like to look back at and see why and if we can improve it just a little bit better. Two other ways that you could actually trade this is to remove compounding and only use an initial amount. That almost reduces the net profit to 300% here, but the actual max drawdown is only 7.7%, which is absolutely brilliant. And we have almost a 60% win rate still. The other way is to increase your leverage to 15%. Now that's going to increase the max drawdown to 33%, but it's also going to increase our net profit up to 4,868%, which is absolutely amazing. Other than that, I removed trading on Saturday and Sunday. That seems to be where we mostly get wrecked in crypto. The volume is too low over the weekends, so why trade when you could have the weekend off? Okay guys, I really do hope you enjoyed that one. Don't forget, I'll be adding it to my website with all of the other settings. You can become part of the community and use the David Tech strategies. The links to Patreon are down in the description below. Thank you very much for being such a wonderful community. We're growing at a humongous rate at the moment of over 3,000 new subscribers every day. So thank you for all of your support and all of the wonderful comments that you make. It's a real pleasure being with you guys. Without further ado, I'm going to wish you a great week. I will see you on Wednesday. Take care, keep safe, keep coding, trade like a boss, and I'll see you on Wednesday. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. RSI and MACD.